All right, AJT fam. I hope you guys had a great weekend, and I hope your day got started off on the right foot. It did give us some opportunities. We had to take advantage of them and then sit on our hands, or else we would get frustrated a little bit. But I'm gonna do a recap of my morning. For those of you that weren't here or weren't able to stay the whole time. But quick message for you: do not allow your trading losses to be used against you. Okay, I'm focusing on losses right now because that's what a lot of you're dealing with because of the market conditions, because we're in that lull. Just take a look at the earnings calendar for this week. That should give you all the information you need. Earnings is a very profitable time in the market, and there are a lot of traders that they only trade earnings because you can make enough money trading earnings to last you a whole quarter. You can make enough money in 5 weeks to where you work 5 weeks, take the other 7, 8 off. Work 5 weeks, take the other 7, 8 off, or just come in when you have the off big, earning stocks. When the ones that are reporting outside of that window, it's really, really, really profitable. So, but going back to this, your trading losses. You don't allow your trading losses to be used against you. Now, who uses your losses against you? It's your enemy. Who do you think your enemy is? It's not the market. It's not the people on the other side of trading. It's your subconscious. It's what's inherently that you've been taught and learned about things all your life. That's contradictory to what you need to know and have and be able to use in trading. So when you look in the mirror every morning, when you go to trade, the enemy is ourselves. I'm the one that screws up and makes bad decisions, not the market, not the traders on the opposite side of your trade. They're not the ones that that are making you make mistakes. It's you. You have to be smarter than that. Okay, and that's a big part of what I'm trying to teach you in everything that I do. And the big reason why you should be watching and learning from me trading is not for you to copy me. It's to learn how I deal with things. And when I make mistakes, how I deal with my mistakes. Because until you can look at your losses in a different light, you can't change the outcome. You can't change the outcomes of your trades, because you are at that point, you're not living in the future, you're living in the past, and there's no future living in the past. And that's why the last 2 weeks in our trading mindset program, this is exactly what we're focusing on, trying to help you understand how important learning from your losses are. Okay, think about this. Okay, when you get bit by a snake, a venomous snake, what's the cure? What's the cure to being bit by, say, a rattlesnake or a cottonmouth? What's the cure? What did they use to develop the anti-venom? They used the venom from the snake. They used the venom from the snake that bit you to create what can save your life. The anti-venom that can save your life. Okay, so they took something that's bad, studied it, understood how it worked, and reversed it so that it can save you. Same thing with your trading. Okay, your trading, if you let the loss scare you and you never want to come in contact with it again, it's never going to help you. You have to use that loss, just like we use the snake's venom to help cure us from their bite. We have to use our trading losses to help cure us from whatever's ailing us in our trading. That's the way it works. Now, if you haven't figured it out, you haven't put that together yet, think about it, because that's exactly what we're doing here. So don't miss this week's. If you missed last week's, I just realized that the email didn't go out with the PDF and the link, but the video I put on YouTube. But I'm gonna send you the Vimeo link and the PDF, so to make sure you guys go through it before we get into it on Thursday. Now tomorrow we're gonna start our earnings. We're doing something completely different with earnings. We're doing pre-market and aftermarket this coming quarter. I wanted to do it starting last quarter, but I didn't want to rush it into existence. So I made sure I had everything together and everything set up. And we're gonna look at moving in that direction. So let's look at the meta trade here. We got, okay, this is the opening range breakout right here. This is the 5-minute opening range high. Okay, I bought it on the break. I would have taken profit here if we got stalled out, but we didn't. It just kind of ran up. It hit my first target. Didn't quite get to my second target. My second target was 306.25. I really should have taken it off, but this morning I'm having trouble taking profit like I need to. I've got this stubborn mindset that prevented me from locking in some profit here, but we pulled back, got stopped out at break even, and then it ripped back up. So once it broke back up, I got in. Should have taken profit at 307. It was telling me take profit here, take it. 307, take it. And guess what? I didn't, and I ended up holding it, and I added back when it looked like we were bouncing, but it didn't bounce, but it was holding support. So the patience that I exhibited in this trade was 100% based on me trusting the technicals. If you look at this, I know it's easy to see after the fact, but you have to learn how to read these charts as they are developing. That's why I get so frustrated with classes that teach you to look for patterns after they have developed, because by the time you see it, it's too late. So you want to learn how to read this price action and to see things developing as they're happening. So here for about an hour, this thing traded sideways in this channel between 306 and 304.75. Let's just say 304 and 306. It traded in this $2 channel, but it was holding support. And as long as it was holding support, I'm still in it. I'm not wishing, I'm not hoping, I'm not praying that, I'm not trading this on hope. I'm trading this on the fact that we are holding support. Do I want it to keep holding support? Absolutely. But my my faith is not based on just me hoping it does something. It's based on me knowing what it's doing and, trusting the technicals on the chart. So we finally got back, broke out. I got some profit here. I was looking for 307.25 to hit this level. It didn't. It pulled back. This is pretty much doing the same thing. It's stopping 15 to 25 cents before a level. It's basically what's happening. And if I'm not taking profit that early, I'm not getting it. And I didn't get it here. Didn't learn my lesson through all of this. But we locked in a positive trade, albeit the risk reward is screwed up because I screwed up and we didn't get the move that I was looking for, or that we could have gotten on this, which would have made the trade look better. So one thing you can't do is judge a trade based on what ended up happening with it. You have to judge your risk reward on the potential. Not all trades reach their potential. And whatever you get, if it's not the risk reward you were looking for, who the hell cares? You made profit on it. Now quit crying about it and move on to the next trade. Remember, and we could rephrase what I shared with you earlier about not allowing your trading losses to be used against you. Don't allow your trades that don't meet your expectations to be used against you, because that hurts you just as bad. All right, so I wanted to throw that in there too. Had to bring that in the back door. So Tesla, this is what I want to share with you guys. Tesla, I actually traded pre-market because the setup was just so beautiful. I wasn't going to chase this down, when it started selling off. I wasn't going to chase this down. And this happened when Tesla's numbers came out. All right. And of course, Elon's going to say what he needs to say to bring this back. And he did. He said, look, the numbers are down because we had planned shutdowns to update our facilities. And okay, the market bought that. We got the reversal, and I was able to get it full on reversal back up to the 20 period moving average. Now, I wasn't going to trade it in through all of that. I didn't want it. I'm not trading it inside of all of that. Once we broke out here, yeah, I probably could have gotten it, but I honestly don't want to trade on this until we break out of, we broke over the pre-market high, which it did a little bit, but then kind of came back. This is why I don't like to trade after 11 o'clock, because this is not, this is not what we like to see. All right, so that's that for today. This really nice trade on Tesla. I'm pretty sure the profit on this is pretty damn good. Meta would have been a really good trade. If not for the, if I would have taken profit like I should have, but we did pretty good on it. I'll take it. So no earnings today. Doubtful that we're going to get anything of substance unless we get the market selling off or whatever. But I'll be back after 1:30 to kind of see what's going on. But remember, tomorrow we will start our sessions on earnings, and we're going to talk about aftermarket earnings and pre-market earnings. So 11:30 tomorrow, right here in the live trading classroom. And we'll see if we can get you off on the right foot on this earnings. All right. So we'll see you guys in a few.